I was little, I've loved My Little Pony. And ever since I was little, I've wanted to see these little guys as people. So imagine me when Equestria Girls comes out in 2013 and they made these horses people. And I absolutely ate it up. I loved it. But looking back, now that I'm older, the designs are pretty awful. I know it's for a kids show, but these are just wow. Everyone looks the exact same. Aren't these characters meant to represent how our differences bring us together? So I decided to do something about it. I know it's very overdone, but it's fun. So let's try to redesign these Equestria Girls characters. First of all, we have Twilight Sparkle. For my designs, I wanted to give these guys all natural skin tones, not the desaturated colors that we have in canon designs. I felt like those were weird since I was a kid. Now, let's take a look at Twilight's design versus her personality. Twilight in Friendship is Magic is a very antisocial character. Oh, and also, just let me say that this version of these characters don't do the whole dimension hopping thing that they have in Friendship is Magic, or Equestria Girls. She's very knowledgeable of a character, and she's very organized, and she loves to learn. The show is all about Twilight learning from her new friends, and all of them learning from each other and becoming better people. In the movie, this is what Twilight looks like. Her outfit is very bright, which makes sense for a children's series, but it just doesn't feel like the original character. Plus, she shares the silhouette with every other member of the main six. They all have this boot-skirt combo and puffy sleeves. Like, I just don't think Twilight would wear this. And the giant cutie mark on her skirt is a big distraction from the rest of her design. So, for my design, I lost the speed paint. So, I've never recorded a speed paint on Clip Studio before, and I didn't know that you had to click export time-lapse. It was really embarrassing. So, because I don't have any process to show you, here's the art. I gave her this slightly oversized Argyle sweater over a button-up and a vest. I gave her a star bag to mimic her cutie mark, while also showing her character development, because I imagine if this was an actual series, she would gain pins based on her friends, and her experiences and her growth. Like, she could have a lightning bolt for Rainbow Dash, or a jewel for Rarity. I also tried to give her this combination of a wolf cut and a Hime cut to show a little bit of a homage to her princess status that she has in the original show. And glasses, because they look nice on her. I think she looks pretty cute, and she fits a lot closer to the original character, in my opinion, than the Equestria Girls version. I imagine in this universe, the main six would be college students, and Twilight would be a new student at their college studying in something like literature. So next up is Fluttershy. Fluttershy's always been my favorite pony since I was a kid. Fluttershy is a shy but sweet pony who cares deeply about others and takes care of animals. Most of this carried over her to her Equestria Girls version, like her love for animals, but her design, it's interesting. I really don't get the choice to give her this sleeveless look, like it doesn't fit her personality. Shy is literally in her name. Obviously shy people can wear this if they want, but it just doesn't fit this particular character. You'd think she'd wear something more subdued, but it just feels overall very flashy, probably to sell more dolls. So, for my version, the first thing you'll probably notice is the short hair. None of the girls in the original have short hair, and I wanted to give it to one of them to spice things up. I gave Fluttershy short hair because I didn't want to give it to one of the masculine characters because I thought it would be more stereotypical. Obviously anyone can have short hair regardless of how masculine or feminine you are, but I still wanted to give it to Fluttershy because I thought it was cute. I also think it works for her because I feel like she'd be concerned that animals would claw at her hair if it was too long. I gave her this chunky cardigan to show her nature a bit more, and added some patches on her skirt. The butterfly is supposed to look like her cutie mark. I subdued most of her palette, giving her a more natural look, I feel like she would thrift her clothes. I put her in lots of layers to act like she's hiding from the world a bit. Honestly, I think you can tell she's my favorite just by this commentary. I imagine she would volunteer at an animal shelter and do lots of public service. I think she came out super cute, which might be my own biases, but I don't care. I love her. Next on the chopping block is Applejack. Chopping block makes it sound pretty bad. It's okay, Applejack, you're just getting a redesign. Applejack is probably the most underrated of the main 6, so I wanted to show her some love. Her Equestria Girls design is actually on the better side, though. I like her hat and general theme, but I feel like she suffers from the same severe same-face syndrome that everyone else does. For my Applejack, I don't feel like I changed nearly as much as some of the others. She's got a little braid, which is both cute and practical. I wanted to keep her hat, even if I really hated drawing it, because it felt really important to her design. Applejack is a hard-working character, but very blunt. I wanted to make her look a bit more rough and tumble to reflect that, but still sweet, because it's a children's show. I gave her overalls with apples as buttons to imitate her cutie mark again, and I cannot get over how cute they are. I didn't add too much orange to her design despite it being her main color, because I felt like it would overpower the rest of her clothes. And I really hate drawing cowboy boots, like I struggled so much on them, but I was not going to give her anything else. It felt like a betrayal. This one might be my least favorite of the video, but I still like the design. I imagine she'd be a farm girl still adjusting to the college city life. And those are the first 3 of my main 6 redesigns. If you guys want, I'll continue this series with the rest of the main 6. Maybe do other characters like Sunset Shimmer too. If you want to see that, comment down below, and consider liking and subscribing so you won't miss it. It also helps me out massively considering I've just started this channel. I've made videos on other channels before, but those are pretty old and non-existent, so this is like a fresh start for me. If you're interested in redesigns, art, yapping, or OC content, then my channel will be the place for you. I'll try to upload regularly, but my schedule's pretty inconsistent at the moment. Thanks for watching!